Hey babe, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sakani Hlongwane. I am better known as TK. Thank you so much for coming in today or tuning or whatever. I don't know. It's been a minute. I'm always rusty when I come back. Anyway, so today it's just really a video to give thanks and to just look back at the last 6 months, my learnings, and a few things that I'm grateful for, little surprises that got through my way, a little bit of unboxing as well from my fellow colleagues on YouTube, friends on the internet, and then also later on I'm going to do a unboxing. I'm fetching something from work, but I'm going to explain all of that as we go along. So let's start with just reflecting on the last 6 months of the year. So it is now July, and then starting the year in January, one thing I said to myself was that, you know what, I've got a vision board that I've had for the past year and I'm not changing it. Whatever comes will add, but it's a very ongoing kind of project with myself. And I'm not going to say this year, this is what I'm going to achieve. This year is what I'm going to achieve. I don't know, I'm over that kind of milestone kind of way of living, because I think it's so easy to feel like you are not progressing, to feel like you are not where you need to be, So I've got like short-term ultimate goals that can take immediately or a few years, and then as we go along we're going to add them, so it's given me more peace in that sense, because I can see progress, but it's not from a point of by this time I should have achieved that, because sometimes with progress things can happen faster or they can happen slower than you had anticipated. So I'm grateful for that. Work wise it's been quite tough as it is being in sales, but I feel like I've been calmer in some parts this year, and some parts have been quite accelerated, and I've been able to almost try to ground myself when things are tricky, because we will be challenged in life. It's not easy. You come up here and just people in my life generally think I don't have problems, I'm cool and there's no issues, because I don't really always talk about my issues, because I'm like, hey, we need to keep it moving, you know what I'm saying? But also, who really cares? Who really cares? Let's be honest, because everybody is going through their own problems. They can sympathize with you, but the solution most of the time is going to come with you. So I try to always deal with it between me and God, and by the time I vent to someone, it's because I'm really tired, and not because I'm just complaining all the time. So I'm grateful that mentally things have not been too bad this year. Been challenging, but definitely not too bad. All right, and then my YouTube journey and social media in general has been the most interesting this year, or more exciting. First of all, on YouTube, I've obviously have not looked after you guys as well as I'd like to. A lot of things have affected that. So in the beginning of the year, as I was looking at my finances, one of the things that I realized that I needed to cut back on was some of the tools that I use. For instance, Epidemic Sound, which is a platform that gives us copyright music. Really good. I felt like my vlogs had a signature sound, and I love that. But paying 300 and something rand every month is just not what I need to do right now, especially for this. I know there's other platforms that we can use, but I don't know, the music doesn't really do for me. And also some other things, like I asked my niece to help me something. It seems more complicated than Epidemic Sounds. So that was one thing that made me feel like, oh. But also I've moved away from vlogs, because I'm just like, as much as I know my life is basic and everything, there's not really much excitement and everything like that. But I'm also questioning, like, do people really want to watch me do everyday things? Because the next thing you're going to hear is criticism that vloggers are doing the same thing over and over again. Even though I know I wasn't doing the same thing over and over again, but there was basics. Like when I traveled with work, you almost knew, what that's gonna be like. I tried to change it up here and there, I mean, I've never been criticized for my vlogs, but just because I'm not being criticized doesn't mean that some of you are not looking at it and be like, boring. I don't know, but also because when I started this channel, it was not really for vlogs. I got here and found that there were vlogs, and it's been one of the ways to grow my platform. So I'm still working on that, whether I want to do vlogs going forward, or like I said before, it will be something that I do once in a while when there is something special happening, or I want to show you a new routine, or I'm going out, something of this sort. And also I'm still in prayer to find out like what this channel is meant to serve, what it should do. I do get feedback, how you guys look at me and you feel so encouraged, especially those who have divorced or undergoing that. You realize that there is life after divorce. You can live a fulfilling life, after divorce. Some of you came here because you see there's an over 40 person who is child free and seems happy about their life choices, and that might encourage you. And others just like me for whatever reason, and you guys are here. So I'm always trying to see what is it that I should be doing on this channel so that it can make the difference that, this channel may have been created to make, so that's that. But also two things that happened that's been very, very cool for me is, I don't know if I told you guys, one time I was at church and a lady brought a little paper to me asking if I was the YouTuber, and that was really cool because I'm like, what, at church? And then also a few weeks ago, someone who knew from TikTok came to me after worship and said, are you the get ready with me sister? Which was really nice, So all those things have really validated me and made me feel like I'm on the right train, I'm in the right lane. And then TikTok surprised me. A few years ago, I was on TikTok, but more of a consumer. Now and then I'd post, but I was not trying to grow anything on TikTok. And then I went off, and at the time when you would delete your TikTok account, you would lose everything, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't able to continue where I left off. It's not the same anymore. Now you're able to log on and log back off or whatever with no issues. So I didn't have a TikTok account. I had to start it last year. I remember, I think on my birthday was my first video, if I remember well. And it went crazy. Till to date, I think it's sitting on 130 something thousand views, right? And I was like, okay. Started growing my channel, my page on TikTok, and it's growing. I get a lot of engagement from there, and it's been amazing. One of the biggest things that have happened for me in TikTok is I got a what do you call it, a DM from Eden Perfumes. Eden Perfumes is basically a international brand that helps with is it local? I don't know. Actually, I need to find that out. They basically create replicas, okay? So dupes of your favorite international fragrances, designer fragrances, very good quality. I actually it was recommended by Pindile, one of fellow subscribers on this channel, says, okay, I see you've been using fine fragrances, you must try Eden Perfume. The quality is definitely better. So I did. I bought High Note, which is Hypnotic Poison Christian Dior tube, and it was amazing. So I did a video, showing that, only to find out that Eden Perfumes will see it and want me to please, what is the word? If they could use that video on their social media platforms. So I was like, oh, that's nice. But, I have been asked before by other beauty brands if they can repost my videos. So when Eden Perfumes reached out to me and asked if they could send me an agreement on, via email, I was like, okay, they're being extra, but let's see. Only to find out the agreement basically was to pay to use bits of my video, which didn't even take 10 seconds, to repost on their platforms. And, they were paying me for that. And I think as a start, and as well as just a repost without having to start from scratch, I felt that whatever they were paying me was pretty decent, and everything like that. So I was like, whoa, this is really, really validating me. A few days later, I get another email from an international brand, a dental hygiene brand, reaching out to me. So I was like, oh, wow, this is interesting, promising to pay lots of money, in my opinion, 500 euros. But when they send the contract, they're saying I have to buy the device at 50%. And then I don't even have to put the stuff on my own social media. They'll basically use it to advertise. So 500 euros is about 9,000 Rand, which is I think very decent amount. But when I was there, I'm like, anything that requires me to pay, and also you've never seen me do anything hygienic. I've got a cracked tooth. There's nothing about my teeth that say, ooh, use me as an advert. You know what I'm saying? So why? So I had to decline that no, it's okay. I'm not going to buy a device at 50% to advertise I don't care. I didn't even check how much the device was for. Just you asking me to buy something for me to advertise it and you pay me sounds very scammy. Do let me know if you've been in that situation and if you thought it was worthwhile. Okay, so that is that, right? So social media seems like things are coming together, and I'm grateful and I'm so happy. Okay, where that is concerned, I feel like finally something is, there's been a few, glimmers of hope. It started with last year, Aluya reaching out to send me some sunglasses to advertise, and I was like, oh, that's nice, lovely collaboration. And now getting paid, I'm grateful. Being an over 40-year-old doing this with a 9-to-5 job, but this is my passion project. I want to be here speaking to you guys. I love to show people how I put my outfits together. I am just that girly girl, and for someone to say, you know what, we're gonna pay you for doing that is pretty awesome. So yeah, that's basically that. Reflecting my weight loss as well has been something that I'm so proud of. My consistency in fitness. I've always been someone who's big on fitness, but this year I reminded myself how good it can get if I'm consistent. And I'm seeing it. I haven't reached my goal yet, and it's fine because I gave myself that by September I should be pretty close to my goal, which I think I will be. And just seeing clothes fit better, feeling better in my body and everything like that has been really amazing. So I feel like at the end of the year I'm gonna have so much to be grateful for, and I'm looking forward to what the rest of the year is going to look like. All right, then the next thing is gifts that I've received from my colleagues and fellow subscribers who are on YouTube. So about 2 weeks ago, Joey Lamini reaches out to me, was it on WhatsApp or Instagram, showing me a beret and said she saw it and thought of me. Nothing warms my heart than someone saying they thought of me and they saw something and thought of me. That is like high level of love for me. Like, think about me and see something and you have me in mind. Damn. All right, so she shows me, I saw these berets in different colors, and I thought to myself, these berets have been on my wish list. They have been on my wish list. So right now I'm going to show you how they look like, and I've been wanting to style them, but I had to wait because I got these on Friday, so I have to wait, and then maybe for the rest of the week I will style them. Okay, so we're gonna start with this black one. How beautiful, guys. I want to show you, besides that it's got the pearls, it also has these diamantes. I hope you can see it there. This is really beautiful. Nothing says classy like a beret, and then on top of that you add pearls. I was like, what manner of love is this? So yeah, she posted them to me via Pip, and yeah, I fetched them on Friday. And as I was feeling the goods, because it came in this plastic, I was like, it feels like there's more than one. Yes, and lo and behold, there was another one which is gray. I don't have anything in gray. I do have a hat which I've never worn, but now I've got this. So now that means I really need to get some clothing item in gray just to match things up a little bit here. So yeah, that is me. Just that I don't want to mess up my hair right now, but let me see. I'm just gonna look at myself in the mirror that side. How beautiful do I look? How stunning. How beautiful do I look? Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm just looking at the mirror to fix myself. Yeah, so that's that. And then a few days after Joey told me she wanted to get me something, I get a, what was it? Yeah, it was an Instagram DM from Bonagele, who's an over 50 YouTuber, saying she wants to get me something, but she wasn't saying what it was. So with her as well, I thought maybe it's an accessory, a clothing item or something like that, until we decided that, okay, Saturday she's bringing me whatever it is. So she came to my place and I met her outside, and this is what she got for me. If you watch my reviews on products empties, beauty product empties, you will know that this is quite a big deal. So it came in this bag from Body on Tap. Body on Tap is like it is a black owned brand that supplies all other local brands. Okay, and then the owner of it, actually follow her on TikTok and Instagram. She owns the product I'm about to show you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome on stage Pastry. Okay, Pastry really is a game changer in South Africa in terms of ingredients for body creams. For instance, they've got niacinamide in a body cream. I know a lot of people who either have dark marks on their bodies and stuff like that have been using this body lotion. They also have I think a body wash with salicylic acid. Yeah, so if you've got pigmentation, great for that. So yeah, I tried it on Friday. I was cool, or Saturday when she came by. Excuse me. So I've decided to give it a little bit of a break. I do have something I want to finish first, then I'll go next into this. But I also feel like I want to use it in summer when my body is exposed, so I can really see my body. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I've got Pastry. So Pastry is a niacinamide fragrance-free 500 ml body lotion. They also have a body butter. It says it's for dry skin with blemishes or hyperpigmentation. I don't really have no, do I have hyperpigmentation? Maybe scars, a little bit of scars, and then a little bit of cellulite. So we'll see what it does, but I don't think there's an issue that much for me, but we'll see. I'm going to monitor it. And then the biggest thing for me is just to feel how nourishing it is and stuff like that. As you know, I am big on that, So yeah, that's what I got. And then the last thing that I'm going to fetch now, I'm going to the office to fetch some stuff, including this thing. So in May at our work, we had a walking challenge where anyone who wanted to be part of it was enrolled in it, and there was something called the Pace Sites, an app that tracks your steps, and I was in the top 5. Okay, so the top 5 is the one that got to get a gift, which I'm fishing now. I don't know what it is, and then I think I ended on almost almost 500k steps, almost. I can't remember. I've deleted the app, but it was quite a bit. I was averaging 17,000 steps per day, and I think it's one of the things that really accelerated my weight loss. I'm thinking this month I might go back to it, even though I prefer lifting weights and everything like that. But I think maybe to reach the goal that I want for weight loss, I might have to walk maybe for this month and the next month and only start weightlifting, I don't know, maybe in September again. I'll see. Just that in September, I want my body to already be toned. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So once I get to work, when I return, then we will do the unboxing together. All right. So I'm going to see you guys later. Obviously for you guys, it's going to be just now, but for me, it's later. See you guys. Okay, so next day, I'm hoping you guys can hear me. My long tripod has broken, so I'm using the short one and had to put things together to make sure that the length is fine. So I have to stand here. So yesterday you saw, I told you guys that I was gonna go to the office to fetch whatever gift I had for the walking challenge. I get there and this is what we got. So we got the 3 MAC lipsticks. Let me show you guys. I hope it's going to show, but these are the 3 MAC lipsticks: Faux, Rebel, and Diva. Okay, those are the lipsticks. And then also got, okay, the voucher is gone because I've used it, but it was a Woolworths 500 Rand voucher. Because I'm the girl, what immediate effect you saw, I went to Woolworths yesterday after work because I've been looking at these glasses, like, tumblers for the house. the ribbed ones, because like I'm building like a ribbed collection kind of thing. But the Holy Spirit reminded me that I've been saying that I do not have winter clothes. So yes, 500 Rand might not be much at Woolworths, but surely I can get something. And also remember that there was a 30% off on all winter stuff, like your coats, your jerseys, boots, jackets from Woolworths. So I thought perfect timing, because then I'm going to definitely spend less than I had decided. So you guys already saw this, but I was so excited they actually gave me a suit cover. I've never had one at my big age. I've never bought anything that came with a suit cover, okay? So it's this beautiful coat that I cannot wait to style. I've got a few items with this color, and I only wear it in winter, so I was like, ooh, perfect. So that is my jacket from Woolworths. The only thing I don't like about it is that there is no lining. Woolworths, I mean, I've got clothes from Chinatown that have lining. Why Woolworths would want people to spend 899, 900 Rand for a jacket that is not lined is beyond me. But because I didn't spend that much, I'm okay with it, okay? So that's my jacket. You know what, I might go and get what do you call it? Get shoulder pads for it, just so that it has a little bit of a situation going on. But that's basically how it is. It does not have any buttons, and I'm okay with that. So this is the jacket. So I used the 500 Rand, okay? Then it went down to 629. No, with the minus 30%, it was 629, okay? Then with the minus 500 Rand from the voucher, I only paid 129. So I'm okay with it not being lined and only having to pay 129 Rand. So I'm okay with that. But yeah, so yes, I've got a winter item. Can I please get donations? I really struggle with winter. You know, I don't really have winter clothes and stuff. I just add things up and hope for the best and everything like that. So I'm glad God answered my prayer by sorting me out with this. And then yeah, like I said, I'm gonna definitely add a shoulder pads. Maybe not this winter, maybe the next winter, I'll see, depending on the and everything like that. And yeah, I'm so grateful, guys. And as I close this video, I just want to say, you know what, life may have its tricky situations and everything like that, but this 6 months, this July, it's giving very much January energy, like some newness to it, which is something I've never felt. Please bear in mind that at my work, July is our new year, so it's a beginning of the financial year. But I've never felt this way for a personal life, where it feels like a newness and everything like that. So I'm looking forward to the next 6 months. I hope I achieve all the things that I desire, but more than anything, that I'll spend the next 6 months really being happy, because that's how I value my life. It's based on my happiness, not so much on the things I achieve. Those are bonuses and pluses, you know what I'm saying? But being able to be happy and be content with my life is the biggest thing for me. So yeah, anyway, I'm loving my new jacket, and then yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video, and thank you so much for staying till this far. Bye.